exactly 48 minutes ago, the following video appeared on page 1 of Google and will appear on any other browser, and for the out of 2.5 million results. These embed very high competition keywords. Looking at these, the latest one is 46 minutes ago, and clicking on it opens up a Vimeo video. And the Vimeo video I'll play for you now.
The tension was unbearable. "All right," said Deep Thought. "The answer to the great question of life, the universe, and everything is 42.
The world has just discovered the news. The meaning of life is 42.
This is the answer.
But 42 what?
Well, of course, you'll recognize the very beautiful ad video that Red Cross had put up. Also very popular. I believe there was some contention about it, but I think those are totally unjustified. Now, the difference is that, of course, this was put up by Stanford Communications, my service, and it is now found for those particular words. Before I continue, let me show you now how it goes from here. So when people click on this link, it will open up. Of course, there are other connecting points: 13 14 95, contact us, and this is the original publication, and finally underneath, guaranteed 90% off your current advertising budget, organic listing in 48 hours, multiple high competition keywords, 1 week to 1 year. Stanford Communications, call myself at this number or email this number, and then a place for comments. This particular video did attract an awful lot of attention. The more keywords that are put on, the greater the cost to the organization, especially if they're not brand name keywords. So if I put in the Red Cross, of course, that'll come up. But if people are looking in general, then you have another issue. So let me illustrate now the same video, but for different, for a variety of keywords. Here, for example, is a question: blood transfusions or a blood rare group. That combination, 3.3 million results, and now it's 1 hour ago. Let's have a look at videos. Videos, it's 13,000 results. It's the same amount of time, 1 hour ago, and it's number 2 out of all the videos. Now, using this technique, apart from multiple search terms, and there are literally hundreds of them, in fact so many that I would be unable to specify them all, but the good thing about it is that the customers can tell me exactly what they want. Let's say there's a new campaign on or event, then those are the words that will make sure that they are found both for, you know, the brand name. So if I put the Red Cross here, of course it comes up, there's no question about that, and it's number one. And if I put the Red Cross in here, again, it's here. And if, for example, the Red Cross had a new, not name, but a new brand name for an event, let's say the big walk in Toowoomba, is seen as a brand name, and that's part of the system, so there's no problem there. Doing that, as I said, we come up very, very high amongst all the videos. That's for one video. If I put in 3 or 4, it will dominate these pages. In fact, I can dominate the entire page. I've done it with other customers and in testing. So it's not difficult to dominate. And over here on these pages, the same thing happens. And so the other thing is that if one puts in here, for example, a donation button, and it goes to your donation page basically, so everything is captured that way. And there are multiple combinations. It all depends on how you want it to be set up. My company would, and that also applies here to my company. Obviously, we want some recognition for this, for our service. So you might like to look at our service as well to see if you approve or you agree with whatever we are offering and that it's genuine. I believe that this has already illustrated that point for you. Let me also assure you that there are many more combinations than you could imagine, number one. But number two, this is flexible. You may decide that for an existing video that you didn't like, or you preferred a different combination of words, or in the description something was inaccurate or whatever. Part of the service is you just let me know. Obviously there are conditions. I can't spend all day with each customer, fine-tuning or changing. Now, as far as the actual videos are concerned, and in fact the wording and everything, that is totally up to the organization. Stanford Communications deliver your message. Red Cross, common questions, transfusions. Now, as you can see, and as expected, it came up here. It also comes up here. Let's just use this phrase, and I'll put it into an SMS. So it is, so instead of this message, which would go out on an email, a similar message, but instead of putting in the URL, just Google, and I'll put it in inverted commas because some people are not used to the way things work on the internet. So there I put in the general words. So somebody will get the following message. Now this message then can go by SMS. It's just arrived now. I've sent it to myself. It goes by SMS. I could leave out specifics as well. I can send this to LinkedIn. Red Cross comment questions, transfusions, comes up over here. They've been led without a URL, nothing there, been led directly to the video you want them to see. They can hear all about your offer, whatever you want, and then they can connect if you wanted to. Of course you would want to at some point collect their email addresses, which is extremely valuable because it increases the number of contacts that you can appeal to without great expense. And getting back to expense, this is free to the Red Cross. So I'm looking forward to talking to you in the near future, you and the team, and answering any other questions that you may have.